pardon me, but what seemed like a clash or a tussle between the political and the legal, or something. You said politics and the law were bouting today. Tell me who won and why do you think that is so?
I don't think there's, in these processes, there's either a winner or a loser, because what we are taught in law school is that in as much as we say I've won the case, you've not really won the case, you've just proved it beyond reasonable doubt or proved it on a balance of probabilities. So today was on either the law or the politics was supposed, this whole entire process was either the law or the politics to prove itself on a balance of probabilities. And I will just speak on, this is the first time a deputy president is being impeached. So being a first time, it will be a precedent for the impeachment of future presidents, deputy presidents that is, or it will be a president in the impeachment process. So there are certain issues that had been brought to the fore in terms of the time, because the Senate was rushing against time, so that there's no court order that can bar the Senate from conducting its official duties. But at the same time, the former deputy president now has legal rights that are protected by law. At the same time, the petitioners, which were the general public, had issues that they wanted to be addressed. But it was more of politics versus the law and a rush against time. I think I can put it that way.
So once again, who won?
Nobody.
Nobody won.
But time will tell.
Time will tell. Mr. Desiré, talk to us a little bit about there was a bit of a niggle in that conversation. There was the issue of IEBC, you know, and then a lot was made out of that subject. What do you make of it? The so-called approval of the IEBC of the new, the DP designate. People are saying, we haven't seen by-elections in the country because IEBC is not properly constituted. How is it that IEBC was able to do that? How is this possible?
I think it goes more to the substance of the petition. The key question would be whether the voting under Article 148 is an election in itself. That is the voting of a nominee by the National Assembly under Article 148. I think that is one of the significant questions. And then number two is the provisions of Article 137 in terms of the vetting of the nominee, in terms of qualification of a candidate to be a deputy president. That is where the whole question is coming in, that it is the IEBC that has the mandate to ascertain the qualification of an individual to be nominated as a deputy president. And in this case, there was proof that the presidency consulted the IEBC, which doesn't have commissioners. And therefore, whether that process of vetting a nominee is an administrative mechanism that can be discharged by a secretariat of a constitutional commission, or it is a policy function that is supposed to be discharged by commissioners of IEBC. So I think that is a political, that is a legal question on that particular issue. The other legal question is whether the voting process in itself under Article 148 by the National Assembly is an election by its very self, which is also subject to the provisions of Article 118.